Hi everybody, in this week's episode of Gaffer Gear, I'm going to show you a very simple skill, which is how to rip gaffer tape off the roll. Okay, so a lot of people when they do this, they make the mistake of having a large section of their thumb on the tape as they're trying to rip, and that won't work. What you really need to do is get your thumb on like a 90-degree angle and really push down with the point. Now it doesn't matter if you've got fingernails or not, what you're trying to do is just make the thinnest, the smallest contact point you can, not a broad contact point, okay? And then with your other hand, you want to be in the same point as you're ripping. So try and get your thumbs as close together like that as you can. So not like that, like that. Okay, so let's give it a go. So find the end of my tape. That's the bit I want to rip off. Thumb in place, and rip. Okay, now that's how you get it off the roll. Now what if you want to rip this piece? Okay, so what you do is you're going to push your thumb into your finger. Okay, because you don't have a roll of gaffer tape there to push into. So thumb into your finger, and then the same on the other side. So you want to try and get that sort of look, that sort of thing happening. Okay, so finger underneath where I want to rip, thumb on top of it, pincing down, same on the other side, same pincing action, and rip. Okay, now as you get the hang of it, you'll get better at doing it. Okay, so practice makes perfect. Okay, that was almost too quick a video. What gives gaffer tape its strength is it's got a cloth threading all the way through it. So when you create that small pinch point and you rip, you're trying to rip it in between the threads, okay? Here's the problem with the gaffer tape. If the gaffer tape's pulled or distorted, those threads are no longer in line and can be ripped apart. They might be distorted like that and you can't get a clean rip. So here's what I mean by that. So I've got one piece of gaffer tape here. I'm gonna rip that into two, okay? Now this piece here, I'm going to rip, nice and simple. Now this piece that came from the same piece of gaffer tape, now if I just give that a bit of a pull, anything at all like that, now the fibers aren't in alignment, now they're all out of shape, I cannot rip this, okay? So if you've got, it doesn't matter how hard I try, I'm not going to rip that. All right, so one of the keys to ripping your gaffer tape is to not get it pulled or distorted out of shape before you try to rip it. Now I'm done. Okay, see you on set.